Takže čau lidi a vítejte u dalšího dílu z hry Zaklínač 3 Divoký hon. Budeme dneska pokračovat v našem DLC o víně a krvi. Minule jsme skončili, že jsme ohledali to první tělo a seznámili se s novým upířím druhem. S Bruxou, abych byl přesný. Ještě než budeme pokračovat, tak já si dám tady 1 hodinovou meditačku, ať se mě dopěňou lektvary. No a tady najdi Palmerína a požádej ho, aby tě vzal za kněžnou. No tak to není těžký, když je hnedka tady, ne? Hnedka za rohem, jakoby. Se tam tak radujete, oši. Tady je nějaká aréna teda, ale pěkná, pěkný to tady mají. Cože? No. Jsme tu. Támhle je konečně, tady je. Palmeríne, potřebuju tvoji pomoc.
What about the story of Riti? A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the Master Witcher, is it true?
Nevždycky, ale vždy se vyplatí.
Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions.
Jste za rodiči.
Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds.
Lead the way.
Jdeme honem.
Who's fighting?
Co to je?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Co to je?
Someone's gonna fight a Šelmou, and some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
A to není bezpečný, bych řekl toto. Úplně. Je to docela nebezpečné.
Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a set full of the sword of the arena in Nunez. There, a knight entered a Šelma with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Šelma might have been lame. Who knows? Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd.
Takže nezodpovědném. Pojďme za kněžnou.
Let's go.
To je zase on. No samozřejmě, že se to podělalo. Prej musíš být ticho, já stojím na místě a... No tak, ale... Charley, ukaž, bestiář, tohle musí být teda pěkně jako... Drakovití, v čem by mohl být on, ale Charley. Ten nekrofák to není, prokletí taky ne. Přelud to vůbec. Relikt, to by... Jo, je to relikt. Takže proti reliktům, jasně, a art. A samum, jo. Proti reliktům to mám taky prvotřídní. A samum. Samum. Samum a art. I brďole. Jasně, teď mám tu chvílku. Ne! Bacha, bacha na něj, co tam dělá? A zdí šutry. Wow. Pojď mrško. Takže ze zadu na něj jít nemůžu, no. Ze zadu má ten štít, nebo co to je? Nemlať okolo sebe furt tolik. Pojď poslední 2 rány, nebo 1. Aha. Chudák malej, ten je mrtvý. A je po něm, šalejovi.
The Šelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Máme ho ušetřit. Ušetříme ho.
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
Someday.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Čarodějnice jako by slyšela, už jsou špatný nápad.
Shelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full-plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True.
What about the crowd? Say the
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear.
Ohledně té zakázky.
My contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here.
Tak mi bylo, pak jdem.
We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival.
Jo, jdem.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see
Vicomte Julian.
Grace.
Je Marigolda.
No.
To se mu tak říká.
Yes, but solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him.
Rozsudek smrti, aha.
If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings.
Milý, takže ti to musím říct pásány za
Sorry to have to
psa.
tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body.
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No, a bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must...
Přesně tak, radši ticho.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something, need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always.
Damien,
Ale
we
ticho.
settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Ne.
No, Your Grace. Usually we just ask for gold.
The response we expected. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard.
Věneme vínici Corvo Bianco. No tak ty brďo.
You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
No tak to je super.
Gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant.
Knížecí
Yet,
márnice.
in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course.
To víme o první
How did
oběti
it
Šelmy.
start?
Crispy was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournaments.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies.
How'd he die?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feast-goers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. He
Meč.
had died of
To je divný,
wounds
ten tam já
inflicted
hrozně
Died
bliká.
suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So
No.
it's
A druhé oběti.
Second murder.
in the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures thereafter. With the
Jo
first murder,
tak.
terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the
Do you believe me, an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac.
Nezabili ruce, aha.
Dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady.
Obě oběti jsou strašně rychlí.
Victims were knights, best years by.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved
Jo.
coin, true, but had no patience.
Lots of similarities
Mají to
between
hodně
victims.
společného.
All the bodies were found in strange places under
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what for?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and
Už jsem moc
Beast seems to
zebravní
be
ty
pointing up moral decay,
cnosti.
denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor.
let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds.
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around. Hang on. Strange circumstance.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed the knightly team. It was years ago, but...
Musíme najít Miltona.
Your Grace, we need to
Rychle.
find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start.
We must call off the...
First and foremost, Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt... And you, Witcher, follow me. A murder is out of the question. I will not...
Tak jdeme nechat.
Horses! Ready our horses!
Koně, přivízt koně.
Your Grace!
No tak to je teda jiná jako kněžna. No jasně.
What the hell? Why I should... Your Highness, I...
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Je pozor, dceře zmačka.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Ty brďo, tak to ne. Teď mu ukradli úplně všechno, chudák, jeden. Jedem honem.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn. and the golden
Jednorožský rach.
While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Na tu rybku.
Golden fish.
Please, Geralt. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats.
The unicorn. How do I...
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will... It runs around over there, look.
Jednorožský roh, jo.
All clear?
Ty brďo. A jednorožce? No, tak to udělám prvně, ne? To je nejblíž asi. Kudy se odsaď leze dolů? Kdo tudy? Uhni. Když jsi královna. Vlastně ne královna, jenom kněžna. Kněžna, tak. Tak ukaž to. Tu máme. Jednorožec je tamhle.
Unicorns are thought to like music.
But this is no true unicorn.
To není skutečně jednorožec, no. To je prostě kůň.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Aha.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Jídlo. Něco. Pamlsek pro jednorožce. Ale dám ho, to si půjčím.
Rainbows, little girls, sweets maybe.
Nemám na vás čas, fakt ne. To klidně ještě schovej, jako on je tamhle.
Damn, doesn't have a sweet tooth.
Není na sladké. Teď neutíká.
Damn it.
Tak už jo. Dobrý. A ranní plán. Jabko.
Crispy apple. Should like that like any other damn horse.
Tady je co?
Cold game's not likely to tempt a unicorn.
To asi ne, berem jabko. Rychle za ním. Nedrž to jabko. Pojď sem, ty blbečku.
An apple. Yum yum.
Mám No vidíš. Jabko šmakuje. Roh máme. Aha, lepší to bude v sedle, jakože máme na tom jednorožci. Končím jak záznam času, co není. Jednorožec, jedem. Nic. Stajta. I nic. Stajta. I nic. Tamhle je další, ta vypadá na zlato, hele, ta by mohla být, ta bude. To je ona. No jasně. Co?
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
On bere kramle.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed up trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good...
Tak a dost. Klíč. Děkuju, počím si vašu loďku. Naschledanou.
If you please, your grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity.
Tak ona měla zahrát jednu věc a trvalo to rok, tyjo. Já jsem zahrál 2 věci za takhle.
I am the rules.
Ha!
Geralt, at last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Začínám jako pojekové podzemí. Končím jak záznam času není. Jeskyň to ne. Možná jako nějaký semínko nebo něco takového. Prostě začínám jako podzemí, jako že to roste. Zkusím ten skleník.
Let's see. Grown with ease gives us green, right? And mouse with the head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed, but only one with gold locks, the key to which looks just like the one we found.
Let's go.
Takže skleník, výborně. Honem, utíkej. Ale ve 40. Tak rozmazaná najednou, to dělá prostě na nový update, no. Tam ta hra před toto bylo lepší, jako konec konců, jenom ty questy a ty věci, co přidali, jsou dobré, ale jinak to nemuseli. O ne. Za ním. Běž honem. Než tam uteče.
What's that?
Tak pomalu tam vleze.
I'm here.
No nazdar.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Spoustu.
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders?
Just one.
Ty brďo.
Not counting yours.
No. Hezký, no. Ty brďo. Ten není jako, no tak s tímhle nebude úplně sranda jako. Ty brďo, ale jako. Vidí se. Ty krása. Ale jako dělám něco. A ve mně ještě víc. Je to upír, na něj by měl platit zase to samý jako vždycky. Takže jeden. A měsíční prach mám vyčerpaný, tak to je blbý. Dračí sen, to bych, ty brďo. Chytej. Pojď, ne. Jeden. No ale teda. Ten se s tím nedělá úplně. Pojď. Dej mu. Pojď. Teď jsem mu dostal pěkně, teď jsem mu dal pěkně. Pojď. Ty jo. To umí vykrývat ty útoky, prostě to mě není štve docela. Pojď, ne? Pojď, ty jeden základ. Ty jo. Pojď, už je po něm, tak vlastně myslím. Aha.
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Aha. No, tak to je pěkný.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis?
Tak to si dáš srandu.
You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Ten zabiják, kterého lovím. Může od nás?
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Detlef is, how would you humans put it, more bestial than I am. But not to worry, I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here, at least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Detlef is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Detlef, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Proč ho zabil?
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Detlef an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlef found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Detlef's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him, immensely.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlef is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère la Chaise-Longue Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
No tak to bychom měli. Je mrtvej. Milton je mrtvej. To se nám povedlo. Jasně, o víně a krvi. Ukaž to, co to je. Knížecí šamblém. Vyplácí odměny za zakázky. Tady je toto. Ukažte, jak je tam. Je to fakt obrovský, jako když se na to podíváte. Prostě klasická velká ta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 nástěnek. No, to není jako úplně špatný. No, každopádně, já bych řekl, že v příštím díle se úplně asi nebudeme zabývat hlavníma úkolama. Ale mohli bychom jít na ty vedlejší. Tohle na level 46? To jste se zbláznili. No, asi bych mohl jít na tu zaklíneckou zakázku příště a ještě se podívat na něco jiného. No nic, to bude pro dnešní díl všechno. Doufám, že jste si ho užili. Budu velmi rád za každý odběr, like či koment a uvidíme se u dalšího dílu. Takže čau čau.